Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Susan Schnall. I'm a veteran of the United States military, and I stand before you today to ask you, all of you who are walking by us, stop and listen. We are veterans for peace. We have seen war, and we're saying no more. Today, we are talking about commemorating Okinawa Memorial Day. Do any of you who are walking along Fifth Avenue know about Okinawa Memorial Day? Anybody? Are you aware of the hundreds of thousands of lives lost in the battle for Okinawa? The final siege of the battle involved Japanese, American, and Okinawans. Hundreds of thousands of people, both military and civilians, lost their lives. Hundreds of thousands, Americans, Okinawans, Japanese, were killed in this final battle of World War II. But then I look at you and see young people walking by. Listen to us. We're talking about the battle for Okinawa. We're talking about the United States military. United States military, do you know that we have 760 military bases on 80 countries around the world today? Are you aware of that? Everybody walking by, listen to us. We are veterans of war. And we know what this country continues to do all over the world. It is time to stop. It is time to stop the march towards fascism in this country. Everything this government is doing and this military is doing all over the world is not new. It is a continuation of what we have done since the Second World War. That good war that a lot of you talk about. But today is Okinawa Memorial Day. The United States continues its presence on Okinawa. We have 50 to 60,000 troops on Okinawa. We continue to build there. And at this moment in time, we are destroying Orobe so that the United States Marines can have a base and build runways into the bay to destroy even more what is going on in Okinawa. All of you going and walking as though there is no concern about the rest of the world. Are you aware of people suffering and dying because of what this government and this military is doing, whether it is arms shipments to the Israelis to continue the destruction of Gaza and the West Bank, or continue the destruction of the land and the bay on Okinawa? We have, let me say to those of you who didn't hear me, we have 760 military bases all around the world. Are you going to get concerned when it impacts you? Because we might not be around then. So all of you, stop and listen to us. We are commemorating the lives lost on the battle for Okinawa that took 3 months from April through June with the final commemoration. And one of the things I've always been struck by with Okinawa Memorial Day is on Okinawa itself, there is a memorial park that has been built to all the lives that were lost. It wasn't just the Okinawans or the Japanese or the Americans. It's an extraordinary gesture and symbol of peace in the world. Okinawa Memorial Day. And I urge you to look at our sign. This sign, active duty, refuse illegal orders. Illegal orders are not just from your officer. Illegal orders pertain to the illegal government, unlawful government, illegitimate government we have in Washington, whom we have bone spurs sending troops all over the world and into our American cities. When will you stop and listen? Is it when ICE comes into New York City and starts to pick you up one by one? Is that when you will be aware that you should have started earlier and worked with us? All of you walking by on Fifth Avenue, you need to stop and hear us. Veterans of the United States military, when we tell you about war, that people die and suffer in war. And this war is coming home because this government knows no bounds. So all of you are responsible for letting this continue. You need to stop and hear us and do something about it. Become involved. Look at our this is our billboard. It's our sign to everybody that says stop and understand this move towards fascism where we are today. People who are visiting the library, you ought to know better. And those of you who are visitors to New York, if you live in New York City, take a look at what is going on around you. Will you become involved when ICE comes knocking on your door? When will you do something about what is going on in this country today? And again, I use the example of Okinawa that has over 50, 60,000 Americans there. We have 23 bases on the small island of Okinawa. And it's not just the personnel. We are destroying the bay around Okinawa because the United States, I wish I could get people locked up on it. And I guess if we were more like the military, we would do that. And we would help people to stop and listen to us. We have military troops that are expanding on Okinawa. We all have a responsibility to become involved and stop it. We can use the example of the Okinawan people that have set up a memorial park for all who have died at the end of the Second World War. We need to stop the carnage. We need to stop the destruction. And you all who are just walking by on Fifth Avenue need to come and join us. Come and join us now. We are veterans for peace. We have served in this United States military, and we're saying commemorate Okinawa, recognize, like the Okinawan people have, that we all need to join together to have peace and justice in the world. Thank you all. Veterans for Peace, and this is our sign. Refuse illegal orders. This is for you who are civilians. And you all, young people, are civilians. You don't have to join the military because we who served around the time of Southeast Asia and in Vietnam said no more draft. So you all are free to keep walking because of what we did. Now you need to join us for peace. Veterans for Peace and no more war, and we have lots of information to hand out to you. Thank you.